Hey guys, this profile pop-up is for Saheb. I hope that I can do this faster than usual. Real quick, that picture, you've got to get a new picture. We want to see you smiling, looking forward right at us, inviting, and it's got to be zoomed in, shoulders up. It got to get rid of the background stuff. Also, speaking of backgrounds, you could have a billboard. It's not as critical because first and foremost, we got to get them to your profile. Getting to your profile starts first and foremost with the name, your picture, and that headline. Here we're seeing a little bit more, and I wanted to show you this. If I actually have your full name in here, look at that. If I know your full name and I start typing it in, I'm barely getting 2 words of your headline. You may see, if there's not any other competition, you may try to take your middle name, put that as a middle initial in your last name, and shrink that down so that we get to see a little bit more of the headline. Now, speaking of the headline, you've got the default. Current title at current company. I know that when I see the word at. And there it is, Regulatory Affairs Specialist at Stryker. You've got 120 characters, make them your own. Make sure it pops right off the beginning. Sell us on what you do, not just the title. That would give you a lot more, but try both ways in terms of a traditional default title like this, headline like this, or one that has more of a tagline for you. Also, in your About section, there's not a whole lot here. I wasn't motivated to click and open this up and learn a lot more about you. I would like to see in what you've done in your past, since college even here as a student, even if it was as a student, I'd like to see the results of what you did. You're working on the master's degree, or you've got it actually at this point, I believe. If I'm looking at this, I'm carefully, it says 2018 to 2019. I'm not sure if you're done with it. You have a double master's degree and 19 months of work experience. Tell us more about that. What did you do in that time frame? What has driven you? What has motivated you from that experience, from that education? Now, looking at your actual background, your experience section, you don't have any words here. When I tap on that, you don't have any words in here that are going to help you get found like you did here, at least in this last one in 2017. Here now, at least you had something you're giving us there, but there's so much more you could be adding to this. Your grade A, that's great, but we want to know the results. We want to know what you have done there, what you have learned there, and what you can apply and do for us. That's what it kind of comes down to, Saheb. So you've got recommendations here. That's great. 4 total. You've got projects. That's great. Take some of this project work maybe and throw that up in your experience section. It's going to help get you found. Turn off this competition and maybe change your link to have the Saheb-S-Chabra. That would be some good suggestions that I can think of off the top of the bat. Also, you hear skills. One last critical thing. You do have 44 skills here, which is great, but I'm betting that they are not the typical skills that are looking for. Now, you do have some of them from what I've seen, but there is a hack to finding out the skills that LinkedIn says are top for a position like Regulatory Affairs Specialist. I will put them in the comment below and save you the time. It's hard to show you how to get to them when you do it on an app or a phone. But real briefly, if you're sticking around with me this far, I'm 3 minutes in. Let me know if you did, but I'm going to show you. If I were to come in here and I were to put in regulatory requirements, and I make sure, actually I want to do, in this case, I want to do specialist. When I put that in, if you get this just right, see now right now it's not showing them to me. So it's a little bit of a trick. It doesn't always work. But what I think you have to do is you click on people, then you say clear, which means all. I want all results. And when I get to all results, often this will show you, and I'm running out of searches here, but I just had this working, I kid you not. There's a hack to doing it. So let's see, I think what I did, I was messing around, and I think I did that. And I cleared it, and see, sure enough, it's not working. I've got to test that out. There's got to be a better way to do this, and it frustrates me that LinkedIn hides all this. They used to have it be quite present and quite clear that you easily define, and it was one of the first things that I did when helping clients is I would help them with their top skills and make sure they matched. And now they've taken that away for the most part. It's very frustrating. So hang on a second. Let me try one last time. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to paste it in. It's harder to do that. There you go. There they are. Now, maybe that's the trick. You paste in the job, as you see here, the job title. Don't say you want people if that shows up, or jobs. Those sometimes are 2 options. And there you go. Now, if you're on the app, you have to swipe. Like I saw the GMP one you have in there. So that's great. You've got that in there. But do you have all these other ones? So I'm going through those pretty fast. I will throw them in the comments, but that is huge. I just was reading some research that comes from people that get trained on Recruiter, and two of the things they are looking for, if I remember right from that research, they are looking for your job title, in this case, Regulatory Affairs Specialist, and they are looking for certain skills within that job. Do you have those? If you do, that's the first and foremost thing they're looking for. If you have those all listed, you show up higher in the results. So it is huge, guys. Now, I've gone over 5 minutes. I wanted to take the time and do this right. You tell me, did it help? If you thought so, leave a comment below. And also, if you really liked it, go ahead and share it. Add a few words. Tell me what you liked about it. But anyway, I'm trying to help as many people as I can with these. So the more comments you leave, the more you spread the word, it helps the more people. I appreciate it, and so does Saheb. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.